So for today's video, I am going to be teaching you how to find your aesthetic. Wow. Let me just disclaimer this video, okay? You don't need to look like this. You don't need to have all of this like frill and fluff and everything to be aesthetically pleasing. Basically, an aesthetic is anything that is cohesive, in my personal opinion. So there are so many aesthetics that are mainstream, like the ones you find on Instagram on the Explore page and stuff like that. The plant mom, art hoe. It's not an aesthetic. Art hoe is not an aesthetic, by the way. It's a movement. So I'm gonna refer to what you guys know as the art hoe movement to the art mom aesthetic, okay? There's so many different aesthetics. Like, there's so many. So just because you don't look like this does not mean that you don't have an aesthetic of your own. There's this YouTuber, her name is Pixie Locks. She has such a different aesthetic than mine, but she's so aesthetically pleasing and everything about her is crazy and intense and I love it. It's just so not my style at all. And like, there's another YouTuber, The Gabby Show. Her living room and her videos and like, she has an aesthetic. It just isn't a mainstream one. So yeah, there's my disclaimer. You are perfect the way you are. You don't need to fit into like what the internet tells you need to look like. Oh my God, to be a freaking art mom, whatever. Okay, into the video. Number one, figure out what you already like. You're not gonna have fun building this whole amazing, cool, color coordinated world if you don't like what you're doing. You think I don't like the color white and plants? I do, I love them. I loved them before the internet loved them. I always loved the clean, like white aesthetic with like pops of green and gray. I've always loved it, but now it's mainstream so I can buy stuff that fits my aesthetic at Target, which is like so great. But you just have to like what you're going for. Just because you love the aesthetic of Conan gray doesn't mean you need to start wearing yellow and red and primary colors and taking photos with the sky in the background. Like that does, if it's not you, it's not you. Sure, you can change the way you look and stuff like that, but it's not gonna be as fun and as rewarding if you actually just love the aesthetic that you're going for. If you don't have any idea what you like yet, if you're super just like plain Jane, nothing wrong with that, but just like super like, my mom picked out my clothes until a year ago, I finally have my own style, the Instagram Explorer page is an amazing way to find things that you like, because once you find one post that you like, say you see a picture of a girl holding a Kanken backpack and there's dried flowers on it, and you like that, and you scroll through their page and you like more of their photos, Instagram's algorithm is gonna fill your Explore page with other things that fit that aesthetic, and you'll have so much inspo. I have so many screenshots on my phone of just, I mainly follow house decor and outfit blogs, is that what they're called? Pages. Because that's the main thing I love. I love interior design. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's what I spend all my money on, and I also really love fashion. I like the way that I'm able to express how I'm feeling inside through what I'm putting on my body and my surroundings. So I follow a lot of pages like that, and I just screenshot anything that piques my interest, and then I go on like Amazon or something and I find something that is maybe similar or maybe fits my aesthetic more that is like that, or I go into my closet and I try to recreate the outfit that I saw in this picture because it just speaks to me for some reason. And you will get to that point where you can just scroll through Instagram and just always see things that are just, they just make you feel warm and happy inside, basically. Third of all, it's a little piece of advice. You don't have to be aesthetically pleasing in every aspect of your life. Do you think all of these aesthetic YouTubers and Instagrammers that you see, do you think they're aesthetic all the time? Do you think everything in their house is perfect? Do you think that their toothbrush is freaking the same aesthetic as their house? No, they're using a freaking Crest-ass toothbrush that's bright pink and has like rubber bristles. Like, that's not aesthetic, okay? Not every aspect of your life has to be perfect. There are things in my house that don't fit my aesthetic at all. Like, let me see. Okay, well, this room is not a good example, but my bathroom is a really good example. I have a bulletin board up there with some anime pins on it, and I have a Drake magnet sticking to my chalkboard in there, and I have Sailor Moon makeup brushes and a whale-shaped sponge from Daiso in my shower. All these things are so not aesthetically pleasing at all, but they bring me joy. I like them, so I have them around me. I don't care if they look cute. I like them. It's hot in here. It's getting too hot to film with a sweater on, and I'm so sad. Sweaters are my aesthetic. Number 4, don't try too hard. Some of these people that I see online, they might seem like they're trying too hard, but if it was really that hard, they wouldn't be able to keep up with it as much as they are. Don't try too hard. It'll be so obvious if you're trying too hard to do something that's just not working. I've seen it countless times with people who don't 100% know what they're doing, and sure, it's okay to try to succeed at something, but I don't know how to make this sound the way it is in my head, but like, it shouldn't be everything, your aesthetic. You shouldn't be trying so hard all the time to fit to this mold that isn't even real, that the internet has tried to make you want to be a part of. Oh, I was sitting on my feet and I had to get off of them because they were asleep, and now, ow, my feet hurt. They're numb. My foot is so asleep. Oh my god. Okay. If you are finding yourself going to the store and there are 3 options, a white flower pot, a pink flower pot, and a blue flower pot with rainbow stars on it, and your aesthetic is to get the white flower pot, the aesthetic you're trying to have is to get the white flower pot, and you're looking, you have the white flower pot in your hand, and you're like, I really want the blue flower pot with rainbow stars on it. Like, it's so cool. Get the blue flower pot with rainbow stars on it. Who cares? When you look back in 30 years, you're not gonna care that, oh my god, I had a blue flower pot with rainbow stars on it in my aesthetic living room. You're not gonna care. You're gonna want it to have the one that brings you joy than the one that looks good with your Instagram feed. And it took me a long time to accept that, to actually get stuff that I like and not get stuff that other people like, just because I think they'll think I'm cool for me liking it. Does that make sense? Okay, I don't know. This also brings me into number 5. Don't be afraid to change and sway away and grow as a person. There are a couple YouTubers that I know have had the same Instagram feed for like 4 years, and I'm like, bro, like, I respect you, but how do you, like, you can't stay that consistent as a person for your entire life. And I get that their life can change without their Instagram feed changing, but like, this specific person that I have in mind, their whole life is their Instagram feed, I know for a fact. It's just so crazy to me. I was kind of trying to have a similar feed a couple months back when I was living in my apartment, and I had everything white. Everything was white. There was hardly any color. I had like a couple splashes of like metals, like gold and rose gold, and like a little bit of greenery, but there was no color in my wardrobe really, in anything. It was just super monotoned. And when I first moved into this place that I'm living now, I continued to have that aesthetic, and it was just drab. It wasn't me. And my Instagram went from looking very blah. Sure, it was a great Instagram feed. It was really great, but it was only good for a little bit. It was very blah to what it is now. I've added primary colors into my wardrobe, which is never a thing that I would have done before, but there are a lot of yellows and blues, and I really like it right now. And it's definitely going into a different aesthetic than what I was into before, but that's okay because it still is pleasing to my eye and others' eyes, so it's good. And lastly, I kind of said this in the beginning, but aesthetics are stupid. Shoot, you might say I'm a hypocrite because I use this word on my channel to pull in people to my videos, but that's just exactly what I'm doing. I know that there is a trend online right now that to be like, ooh, aesthetically pleasing and stuff like that. Like I uploaded a video that was called SammieSpeaks being aesthetic trash for 5 minutes. I don't take myself seriously. I just love the way, for instance, the way I edit the beginning of my videos. I do this super, as some would say, aesthetically pleasing montage at the beginning of all my videos, and I love it. It brings me so much joy to see that. But I can still acknowledge, on the other hand, that the fact that my aesthetic can be like a peach milk carton floating across with like a prism effect on it is so ridiculous, but like, it's my aesthetic. The fact that I can like point at something, like be like, oh, that's my aesthetic. It's stupid, okay? It's stupid, but I like it, and we're young and we can do whatever we want. So if we really want to cover our entire room in primary colors and tape maps of Japan on the wall like I have over there, and dried flowers, and hang fake leaves from our ceilings, we should be able to do so, but just keep in mind in your heart so that it doesn't absorb you. It's a little stupid. No offense, it's kind of stupid how much everyone is obsessed with this. Me being one of them, but it brings me joy, so what can I do? So there we go. Those are my 2 cents on how to find your aesthetic, and basically just my overall opinion on the thing. Just be you. Be yourself. I say as I'm wearing a wig, but this brings me joy, okay? I look cute, and I like it a lot. My mom laughed at me for buying this coffee cup because I was like, oh my god, that's so my aesthetic, but it's rainbow and it says Hawaii on it and it's so touristy and I just love it so much. And the inside is this beautiful pink color. Like, this does not match my room, but it's my aesthetic. I love it. But yeah, if that's your first time seeing my videos, please remember to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. If you actually like this video, please remember to like it by clicking the thumbs up. If you are subscribed already and you have not yet, click the bell below to turn on my notifications so you are notified when I post it. You can actually enjoy my content. If you didn't know already, I have merch currently on sale on Teespring and it looks like this. Yes, it is super cute, super fun, super good quality. I love it. I have the limited edition version of this sweater that I wear all the time. It's my favorite pajama shirt at the moment because it's so warm and cozy. But yeah, I have merch. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye guys. Mwah.